Spent most of the day cleaning up the little A model. Well, not really most of the day, a few hours. Took it down to the creek, give it a bath. Took and applied a polymer coat wax to the paint, and it turned out pretty good. So things pretty sharp. The more I look at it, I'm like, man, that thing is cool. Those fenders have definitely grown on me. I wanted a highboy coupe for pretty much all my life. A nice steel original one. And I got this with the intention of pulling the fenders off and, you know, building a little highboy out of it. But man, look at those fenders. Those are so cool. Underneath all that mildew and mold that was on it, it's still fairly shiny. I love the color too. I don't know what it's called, and I don't know if it's original. I thought that Ford didn't make any red cars, but especially this early, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I think my neighbor's car is getting broken into by their kids. But if y'all know if they made any red ones, let me know. I need to figure out a way to see if this is the color this car came, because I really like this red, and I'm not even usually a red car type of a person. I like red interiors, but exteriors I'm not really fond of being red. This one here, the last couple of days, I'm like, yeah, I think it's just gonna stay red. I've been fooling with it a little bit, cleaned the little mat up. Still picking up trash in the fuel tank. I'm afraid the whole tank's definitely gonna have to come out and get clean. Yeah, this is the fuel tank in Model A Fords. This whole cowl section, from the exterior to under here. You got your fuel line, your petcock, just like a gas valve, just like a motorcycle has, and of course you got your parking brake and your gear shifter, your footrest, your starter button, your brake, your clutch, your idle speed adjustment, and on the other side there's another knob that does your spark advance. And this is the GAV, the gas air valve. You know, there's an idle circuit on the carburetor, but this, you enrich your cruise speed as you go along. You have to kind of keep that adjusted. I did one more thing. Pulled the seat out and slid it back on its tracks a little more. I'm gonna try to slide the whole frame back and get that looking a better. But I did it, and I got some of the upholstery around the rear window out, so I could take the tray, the package tray out, to give myself a little more leg room in this this here little 5-window coupe. The space was fairly limited, especially for people of modern size. These people back then had to be smaller. Had to. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all some progress on this little thing since I got her cleaned up. Get the tires all shiny. It's got brand new tires on it. All the brakes work great. They're still mechanical brakes. Picture that. I'll show you if I can. You see that this rod? It pulls this mechanical lever and actuates the drum brakes. Mechanical drum brakes. There's no fluid in this at all. They're not hydraulic, not one lick. It's all levers and rods and a pedal. Ain't that wild? But something else that's people don't know anymore about is these are the shocks. That's a friction shock. That's just an old school shock that these things used. They didn't have a hydraulic shock like we have now. It's the friction shocks. Drive shaft on the rear axles all enclosed. Yeah, let's take a tour under. It's actually pretty decent. Look at those floors. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, the drive shaft is inside that torque tube that comes from the rear axle. Goes to the into the transmission there. Look at that thing. It's not bad at all underneath here. Like I said, barn fresh. Still smell the cow spit on it. Took this tire carrier off the back, give it a little more hot rod look, and it had a little that's the only cancer I found in this whole car. So I'll be replacing that metal, fixing that soon enough, but right now I don't care. Might paint something over it. I've got some gloss enamel I can throw on there on that bottom section. Maybe do some kind of encapsulator in it, keep it from rusting anymore. I don't know, what do y'all think? She's pretty sharp, ain't she? Factory just about everything except the engine. I did look at the numbers on the head and did a little reference on them, and it's a B series police head that gives it another point of compression. You know, these things only had like 4.5 to 1 compression ratio when they were built, the little flathead 4. And a lot of people put the hop up police head on it, which is a 5.5 to 1. A couple of speed shops like Winfield and a few others made custom parts, of course. You know, you could get a 6.5, 7.5, 7 to 1 head. And I think somebody even made an 8 to 1 compression ratio head for these little flat 4s, which I imagine would help it out a whole lot because they were only 40 horsepower. I think it's just cool. If y'all enjoy seeing these old cars and hearing information about them, or if you know any other information about them, leave me a comment. Be sure to subscribe to our channel on wherever you're watching this. Like our page, or my page, and You know, share it along. Share it on to somebody else you think might enjoy it as well. It's a hot rod life around here.